friend and partner in crime, Malini, who is going to be introducing these little heroes to you. So presenting to you Malini and Shilpi and her team.
Thank you, Madhuri. We've been excited about this event all day, and very soon you're going to find out why, because those kids are just looking amazing. And when you have those nationalist poems and dialogues coming out of their mouths, it's really going to give you goosebumps. So please put your hands together for the very first participant, who is Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata, Mother India or Bharatamba, is the personification of India as a goddess. Walking on stage is 10-year-old Sanvari Reddy Methu as Bharat Mata, holding the national flag.
Meaning is, mother and motherland are superior to heaven. Wherever we go, wherever we live, mother and motherland is something we can never replace. Mera Bharat Mahan!
In 1936, a Bharat Mata temple was built in Banaras, inaugurated by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi said, "I hope this temple, which will serve as a cosmopolitan platform for people of all religions, will go a great way in promoting religious unity, peace, and love in the country." Next on stage walking on stage is 4-year-old Udit Reddy Methu as Mahatma Gandhi, also known as the father of the nation and Bapu, for his incredible contribution to the Indian freedom movement. He is known the world over for his philosophy of ahimsa or non-violence, and was idolized by the likes of Martin Luther King Jr.
Satyam Vijay, truth are your friends.
Thank you, Udit. Next on stage, if your blood does not rage, it is water that flows in your veins. Now on stage is Ayansh Agarwal as Chandrasekhar Azad. Azad was a Indian revolutionary.
I'm the son and father named Tato. I hope
That was super cute. Next, we present before you 5-year-old Tavish Magesh as a remarkable scientist who spearheaded the testing of India's first rocket engine, Vikas. If you have seen the movie Rocketry, you will know whom I'm talking about. It is none other than Padma Bhushan awardee Dr. Naveen Narayanan. India's space program is internationally known as a result of brilliant scientists like Dr. Narayanan, who were determined to take India to the next level of space technology.
Welcome. My name is Dr. Naveen Narayanan. I want to ask you something. If you ever feel like something, don't give up. Just get back up again. Keep on trying. Keep on fighting.
That's it. Everyone say together, Jai Hind! 7-year-old Astraya's Highness is dressed as Bal Gangadhar Tilak, one of the prominent leaders of the Indian independence movement. He was a teacher, lawyer, nationalist and an activist. Tilak was a proponent of Swaraj, self-rule in India. He got the title of Lokmanya, which means accepted by people as a leader.
Swaraj, self-rule is my birthright and I shall have it.
As the British opposed large social gatherings in India, Tilak used the Ganesh festival to gather people together. That is how we came to have the public celebrations of festivals that we see here today. She is the first woman of Indian origin to study Western medicine. We present before you 7-year-old Auravi Hines as Anandibai Joshi. She came to the United States with a missionary and studied medicine at the Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania.
I myself volunteer to help women in health and wellness.
Her husband was a progressive and encouraged her to study medicine. This was a radical notion of those times. Walking on stage now is 7-year-old Mihika Sharma as the melody queen Lata Mangeshkar. Lata Mangeshkar is widely considered one of the greatest and most influential singers of India. Her contribution to the Indian music industry in a career spanning 8 decades gained her many honorific titles.
Namaskar. My name is Lata Mangeshkar and today I will sing a really special song to all of you. ए मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद की सेना जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद नमस्कार थैंक यू
Some of the titles that Lata Mangeshkar got were Queen of Melody, Nightingale of India, and the Voice of the Millennium. Next, walking on stage is one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all times, Mahakavi Subramaniam Bharati. And this is Shreya Madhavan, a second-grade student, who will quote a verse from one of Bharati's popular poems, encouraging fearlessness even during adversity.
அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சமன்பதில்லையே உச்சிமீத வாணி இறைஞ்சுருவிந்தாலும் அச்சமில்லை அச்சமில்லை அச்சம்பதில்லையே.
In his short life spanning 40 years, Bharati challenged social dogmas in the early 1900s with his numerous fiery songs and poems. Rita Thakur is walking the stage as Mary Kom, the only female boxer to have qualified for the 2012 Summer Olympics, competing in the flyweight category and winning a bronze medal.
Don't let people say that you're weak because you're a woman.
Her accomplishments have gained her the nickname of Magnificent Mary, and she's been an inspiration for many girls in India and abroad in the field of boxing. 6-year-old Arav Agarwal is walking the stage as Captain Vikram Batra, a decorated officer of the Indian Army who was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra, the highest military honor for his
I am Captain Vikram Batra. Either I will come back ushering the tricolor or I will come back enwrapped in it. But I will come back for sure. Yedo Magi portrayed.
He was awarded the Paramveer Chakra for his outstanding bravery during the Kargil War in 1999. Now we present before you Shivansh Khandelwal as Lal Bahadur Shastri, an Indian politician and statesman who served as the second Prime Minister of India from 1964 to 1969. Shastri led the country during the Indo-Pak War of 1965.
I give slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Soldiers and farmers are the best. Soldiers guard us and farmers give us food to eat. Jai Hind! Bharat Mata ki Jai!
He promoted the White Revolution and the Green Revolution to boost India's food production. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna for his contribution to India. Nine-year-old Praneeth Anireti will now walk on stage as Subhash Chandra Bose, one of the most iconic leaders and freedom fighters of India. He was fondly called Netaji or leader.
Freedom is not given, it is taken. Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi dunga. Give me blood and I will give you freedom. Jai Hind!
Bose was a supporter of violent resistance. He famously said, "No real change in history has ever been achieved by discussions." Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of independent India. Aditya Siva is walking as Chacha Nehru, whose birthday, November 14th, is celebrated as Children's Day in India due to his fondness for children.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now when the time comes, we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of midnight, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. Thank you.
Nehru was an intellectual who was known for his neutralist policies in foreign affairs and was one of the influential leaders of India's independence movement. Here comes Rehan Sharma as Sachin Tendulkar, the former cricket team captain who started playing for India at the age of 16.
People throw stones at me, but I turn them into milestones.
Tendulkar has received the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, and is famously known as Master Blaster, Little Master, and is an inspiration to millions of aspiring cricketers in India. Madhavi Siva is walking as Sarojini Naidu, a political activist, feminist, poet, and the first Indian woman to be the president of the Indian National Congress.
Namaskar. We want deeper sincerity of motive, a greater courage in speech, and earnestness in action. Thank you.
Mahatma Gandhi called her the Nightingale of India because of the imagery and lyrical quality of her poems. Now on stage is 11-year-old Abhyan Srivastav as Bhagat Singh, a hero of the early 20th century Indian independence movement. He is one of the most influential revolutionaries of the Indian nationalist movement.
They may kill me, but they cannot kill my ideas. They can crush my body, but they cannot crush my spirit. Inqilab Zindabad, Inqilab Zindabad, Inqilab Zindabad. Bande Mataram, Bande Mataram, Bande Mataram. Jai Hind.
Bhagat Singh was a vocal critic of British rule in India and was fondly known as Shaheed Bhagat Singh, which means martyr. Walking on stage now is Trisha Anireddy as Queen Lakshmi Bai. Khoob ladi mardani wo to Jhansi wali rani thi. This iconic line from the poem by Subhadra Kumari Chauhan describes the valor of an iconic Indian warrior queen of the Maratha princely state of Jhansi.
If defeated on the field of battle, I shall surely earn eternal glory and salvation. I shall not surrender my Jhansi.
The poem titled Jhansi Wali Rani not only describes the bravery of Rani Lakshmi Bai, but also became an inspiration for other Indian nationalists in India's fight for freedom. Walking over now is Sahana Madhavan, an 8th grader at Swami Vivekanand, who is perhaps best known for his speech from the Parliament of Regents in 1893.
Brothers and sisters of America, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached.
This charismatic Bengal tiger is credited with bringing and spreading Hindu philosophy and yoga to the USA and Europe. Now on stage is 12-year-old Kavin Ramaswamy as India's current Prime Minister Narendra Modi. From a poverty-stricken boy selling tea to becoming the 15th Prime Minister of India.
I am Narendra Modi and I'm the current Prime Minister of India. I have been serving since 2014 for 8 years. My famous slogan is Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, and Jai Anusadan. This means praise to all my soldiers, my farmers, my scientists, and my researchers. Jai Hind!
Narendra Modi is an inspiration to millions of Indians. He is considered a master strategist with a keen focus on development and values of dignity of labor. Could I now please request all the kids to join me on stage one last time?